Welcome to Casa de Vidro, a glass cabin about 3 hours outside of Florianópolis, Brazil. Guys, we have had the best sunrise and sunset of probably the entire Brazil trip, both at this property. The surrounding area is absolutely mind-blowing. This is another one of the Brazil shoots where I flew my drone nonstop, so you guys are in for a lot of gorgeous drone footage in this video. But for the actual cabin itself, it has a ton of amazing exterior amenities, like a swing, a fire pit, a huge outdoor deck, which includes a sunken seating area, and even a hammock. And when you go inside, I think this spot is perfect for a family or a small group because it does have 2 bedrooms and a well-equipped kitchen. Not to mention, basically the entire house is made up of glass. So you can take in all of the sunrise and sunset views at all times, no matter which room that you are in. So, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, let's now go and start the full tour.
Let's go and check out this incredible glass cabin in Brazil. When you first pull up in your car, this is the side of the home you are going to see. But let's now take the drone and go and see the front of the exterior. This zoomed out shot shows the sheer amount of deck space that you have. I think it's equivalent, if not more, than the actual size of the interior. But I'm now going to proceed progressively throughout the day. So these shots were taken around sunrise, and look at that view. This is all directly in front of the cabin. This is another one of those locations in Brazil where we are so high up you can very clearly see the clouds. I also think the hyperlapse mode is my new favorite mode on my drone by far. Now, after those drone shots, I went around to some of the exterior amenities, and these shots were taken a little bit after sunrise. This is definitely the area to be in at the start of the day, and of course I had to get this risky drone shot. But right next to the swing, you then also have a fire pit. It can get to be a little chilly up here in the mountains, so this is a great amenity to have. Let's go and examine the house again. I love this sunken seating area. There are a few steps that lead down to these 2 benches. If we look now in the top left, there is a grill in between these 2 Adirondack chairs. But one of the best parts, in my opinion, is this hammock. It's perfectly positioned to face out towards the mountains, and it's best for sunrise, I think, in my opinion, but most of these shots now were taken at sunset. And you can see the sun beginning to go down there off in the distance behind the mountains. And if you see now in the background, there are even a bunch of farm animals like cows, and they just wander around freely at all times. It just really adds to that disconnected and off-grid experience. But now I'll zoom out a bit and let's go and see even more of the surrounding area. Before we go and view the interior, I want to show off a few more drone clips. This is definitely cabin country. You can see a ton of other cabins down there below, and I flew my drone basically as far away as humanly possible without losing it. And you can see the sunset now on the far right. Man, this was such a show, and all the different mountains and rock formations. It was such a fun experience to fly in this area. And guys, I've traveled quite a bit, and I am sincerely not exaggerating when I say this is one of the best sunsets that I've ever seen in my entire life. But let's now go and see the interior. We'll start first in the living room, which has some seating options and a fireplace. If you look over on the left, there are some decorations and a large smart TV. But we'll go to the dining area now. I was a huge fan of the fur over the chairs. It felt quite luxurious, and there were some gifts from the host. After that, let's round the corner and go and see the kitchen. You have a wall of appliances, which includes your fridge and freezer on the left, a toaster oven and microwave, and a small stovetop in your kitchen sink. Above that, there is some extra shelf space and a few other key kitchen items. Opposite of that, you have your main countertop area there on the left, which also includes 2 chairs. So this is an additional spot where you can have your meals. Finally, let's now look over here and go through that door on the right. This will take us to bathroom number 1 of 2. There is a ton of natural light that streams in here later in the day, but you have a black modern bathroom sink and then a simple shower. We'll go in further into this wing, and this takes you into my favorite bedroom by far. You definitely have the best mountain views from this room. There's also a queen mattress and an air conditioning unit up top. And then in that corner, there's a little bit of shelf space for you to hang up your jackets and even a smart TV at the top. To go to the other wing of the home, we'll look to the left of the TV and entertainment area and go through this door. There is another bathroom here. Each of the bedrooms has its own private bathroom that it's directly tied to. It's pretty much exactly the same as the other bathroom. So we'll now go into the bedroom. Also pretty similar, but I did notice some outdoor amenities like some yoga or exercise mats. Those are hanging from this wall. You also have an extra decoration in here, I believe, and a smart TV, and then that same shelf space in the corner in addition to that stool. Thanks for watching, guys. All booking information is down in the video description, and I will see you very soon for another Airbnb tour.